Hello, this is Rob Myers with ITW Accu Lube. I prepared this video to show you something that I think is pretty exciting. I was at a trade show when a colleague told me about a new remote-controlled coolant nozzle technology being demonstrated in another booth. So I went over to take a look, and what I saw is what you're looking at here. It's a demonstration of a SpiderCool, a programmable coolant nozzle system for machining centers. What it does is aim a high-volume coolant stream at the cutting edge of the tool. They refer to the system as programmable, but teachable is a more descriptive term because the nozzle positions are actually set and memorized using a servo adjustment knob conveniently located on the machine's control panel. While I was watching this demonstration at the booth, I started talking with Steve Gardner, president of SpiderCool, and we started to explore the possibilities of connecting an Accu Lube MQL system to a SpiderCool nozzle. He thought it'd be an interesting project, so I sent him an applicator, and after a few weeks, I went to visit him, and this is what he had to show me. What you're watching here is a demonstration of near-dry machining being done on an enclosed CNC machining center with multiple tool changes of different sizes and length, all without coolant. The Accu Lube applicator is hooked up to a SpiderCool system which has been fitted with a special nozzle that has been designed for MQL. The nozzle is longer in length than the coolant nozzle to get closer to the tool. It also has a laser inside the nozzle to assist in the aiming of the nozzle.
First you hit it once to unlock it.
Okay.
And then you aim it at your first point that you're aiming at. Hit it one time. That memorizes the first point.
Okay, and you can see there's the first point. Okay.
Dial it to a second point. Hit the button, and it will memorize the second point, and then oscillate between the 2 points.
And oscillating between the 2 points.
Single point is simply aiming it and memorizing 2 of the same points.
Ah, very good. 2 of the same points. Okay, and that would be for a tool we're going to memorize it. Yep. Install the board, which is a SpiderCool board. And from installing the SpiderCool board, you have to plug it in by getting the power to it.
Yeah, we have lug type connectors that go on 110 volt terminals there.
Okay.
These are unplug the ribbon cable, plug our SpiderCool board in, and re-plug the original connector into the other side of our board.
Let me get a close up on that. So you've got, can you explain that again?
Okay. This connector originally went right there. This gray connector went there. So what we're doing is we unplug that connector, and we have this board with this ribbon cable that intercepts a signal and sends it off to the SpiderCool. So we take their connector, plug it into one side of our board, and we run our own ribbon cable back to their board, intercepting that signal.
Okay. And that's the involvement of wiring in the SpiderCool, and the wire for the SpiderCool just comes in through the top portion of there. It involves mounting the SpiderCool, putting the electrical board inside, plugging that board in, and then getting down to piggybacking and plugging in this, which is provided, and then you plug what was in there on top of that. And that comes with an instruction manual. And what's your other interface down here?
It's basically similar to that, different type of connector.
And it's for doing what?
I don't know exactly which one that does, but the combination of them provides us.
Okay. So that's what's involved. Okay, so we have the Accu Lube nozzle tube going right into the Spider.
All the way back to that point.
That's right. The SpiderCool. You can see the Accu Lube nozzle is coming right down with the lubricant line coming right through it, and plugging right into the SpiderCool. And then, of course, the wire above it is your electrical control. So you can go ahead and pull that out now. And yeah, cool.
You'll only get about 10 seconds worth of video before you can't see it anyway.
That's what happens. Installation, if you know what you're doing. Regular Accu Lube hose. Did a coupling to the SpiderCool hose here, which what we would probably do is just incorporate somehow this SpiderCool hose that fits into your fitting, and running the capillary tube all the way through the center, up through the channel, follow the Z-track, and of course coming right down into the machine, over the machine, into the machine, and coiled up, and then of course you just plug into the SpiderCool itself. You have 4 what you call plug-and-play packages currently, and what the plug-and-play package is it is a wiring harness that one side plugs into what's available there on the machine, and then it piggybacks on to exactly what else you're going to need. And you can see the ones are the Fadal VMC, the Herco VMX, and its wiring harness. You can see it uses one very similar to what you would find in a computer. YCM Supermax. And once again, you can see it's just plugging in and piggybacking right back into what was already there. So it takes some knowledge, and you have to plug it in, you know, with the 2 wires for the 110 volts, but those are typically there. And you have basically, what's this one?
This one here is a RS-232 on newer model FANUC controls. We can control it through the RS-232.
Okay.
This is what we use on a robo drill.
Okay.
And we can use it on a lot of different current model RS-230 or current model FANUC controls.
Okay.
21 eyes, 31 eyes.
And of course, on the big picture, you're really not limited just to these plug and plays. You
Right.
can get into, it's just this makes it easy for
Correct.
basically a customer to go into, but you're just tapping on to and identifying particular controls and
Yep.
signals, and then with those signals, and your machine is identifying what tool's in there,
Yep.
and once it knows tool number 5, you put a big drill in tool number 5, and you're controlling tool number 5 for tool number 5.
You got it.
Very good.
You got it.
Well,
So we just try to identify machines that are popular.
okay.
A lot of them out there, and there's consistency in the machine.
And how about Haas? Have you
So-
looked at doing a Haas one yet?
Actually, we have a Haas mini mill interface, which also works on other Haas machines too.
Oh, so you do have a Haas
Yeah,
plug
we
and
do.
pretty
We
much.
do, yeah.
Okay.
It's to call it full-blown plug and play. When we call plug and play, that includes not only the wiring but also mounting brackets and instructions, plumbing hardware, everything that's specific to that machine. So
Good.
some of them we have documented or quasi plug and play interfaces for, but we don't have all the hardware mounted worked out.
Okay.
So, you know, there's a broader range there that
Got a
could
broad-
be addressed. It's not quite as clean
Great.
as these specific ones.
Okay. But other ones
Well
are certainly
documented.
available. Good.
Yeah.
Well, good. I think we've got a neat opportunity to blend 2 different technologies together and continue to put SpiderCools on to make another option for SpiderCool.